Hey guys, Deju22 here. Now, we were supposed to have had this as the main event from the last recording session. However, the battery went out as I was filming it, so in other words, this is take 2 of this 10-man Rumble for the Gold, and what's at stake is the ECW Championship. So with that in mind, here we go. And we're off, and wouldn't you know it, we have the former ECW champion in CM Punk. And he's taking on Ricky the Dragon Steamboat as the first 2 competitors in the Royal Rumble. And for those of you that are new subscribers, or you haven't seen a match like this, 2 men start. Every couple of seconds, another man enters according to the number they drew. This process continues until every man has entered the ring. To be eliminated is to be thrown over the top rope and both feet land on the floor. The last man standing, after all others have been eliminated, will become the winner. And number 3 is Jack Swagger. And Ricky the Dragon Steamboat still holding on. And the Dragon holding on for dear life. Stupid. Sorry folks, I'm just adjusting the camera here. And a snap suplex onto Punk. I mean, Punk has done a lot of bad things to The Rock, especially when he would attack The Rock whenever The Rock would have matches against other competitors, but this time around, he's at a disadvantage having to start as one of the first 2 men. Who's up now? Oh my god. It's the world's strongest man, Mark Henry. And at 400 pounds, plus, the world's strongest man is going to be a tough out. Now, Jack Swagger is 325 pounds. But he still gives away a lot of weight to Mark Henry. But the first man eliminated is Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. So the Dragon is out. And a rake in the eyes right to Jack Swagger. And Henry, well, I'm not sure. I guess he was going right after Punk. And a clothesline to Punk, but Punk stays in the ring. And a back elbow to Swagger. Let me just adjust myself here. There we go. I think that should do it. And a massive headbutt on a Punk. And both Swagger and Henry are going to try to get rid of Punk. Meanwhile, number 5 is Booker T. And a neckbreaker to the world's strongest man. Well, it looks like Henry and Punk are paired off. And then you have Booker T and Swagger going at it. And the world's strongest man looks like he could be eliminated. And he goes over the top rope, but not to the floor. And a suplex on a Booker T. So far, the Dragon, Ricky Steamboat, is the only one that has been eliminated. And here comes Sonic. And Sonic going right after Jack Swagger. Oh yeah, I should also note that after the match between Sonic and Kevin Nash joined the stable that the group that Sonic is a part of, the High Rollers, and it figures into his character because Kevin Nash is a bit of a risk taker in terms of gambling and whatnot. And CM Punk barely held on there. And wait, is that who? Wow, that's Bruce Lee. Is number 7. So now we have Bruce Lee coming in. And it looks like Sonic and Punk are going to try to get rid of Booker T. All but interrupted by Lee. That rhymed. And meanwhile, Swagger going right at the World's Strongest Man. And out goes the World's Strongest Man. So Mark Henry, the World's Strongest Man, is eliminated from the competition. And that's a huge one. Literally and figuratively. And a kick right to Booker T. And a spinning neckbreaker onto Bruce Lee. And CM Punk has been in the match since the start, going right at Booker T. And now Lee and Sonic are going to go at it. Excuse me. And Punk trying to get rid of Booker T. I mean, Punk realizes he's in a predicament, but he manages to eliminate Booker T. And Bruce Lee and Jack Swagger are going to try to get rid of CM Punk and Jack Swagger are going to try to eliminate Bruce Lee. My apologies for getting the names mixed up. And who's up now? Well, speak of the devil, it's Kevin Nash. He's going to join the High Rollers, so now that'll bring up their membership up to 4 members. Gut wrench powerbomb onto Bruce Lee. I can't even pronounce it correctly for the life of me. And out goes CM Punk. So now you have 2 members of the High Rollers. Are they gonna work together, or are they gonna? Nope, they're gonna fight each other. But then again, the ECW Championship is on the line. So I suppose it is every man for himself. And Kevin Nash avoids getting eliminated. A back elbow to Sonic. And of course, Nash is big and strong enough to take on Sonic. And big and strong enough to get rid of him. But does he? That's the question. And, well, here comes a real man's man. William Regal. And Regal is what you would call a classic wrestler. A wrestler's wrestler. And a barroom brawler. I mean, the guy can do all. I mean, the guy can do it all, really. And Sonic in trouble. And he's gone. Sonic is eliminated at the hands of his own teammate, Big Daddy Cool, but it is every man for himself. And as of this moment, Swagger has been in the ring the longest. And, Bruce Lee's doing a number on William Regal. Red Eye onto Regal. And Swagger has been eliminated by Big Daddy Cool. And, oh, wait a minute, there's one more competitor. And, yep, that's Chuck Norris, by God. And, of course, for those of you people that know about the feud between Chuck Norris and Bruce Lee, you would know about Way of the Dragon, the movie Way of the Dragon, where Bruce Lee kicked Chuck Norris's ass. And, of course, Chuck Norris hasn't forgotten that. Although, oh, wait a minute. Out goes Bruce Lee. So much for that possibility of the finals. Although, between these three men, it would be in the best interest of William Regal and Norris to try to get rid of Big Daddy Cool, Kevin Nash, because if they don't, then Kevin Nash is going to pretty much run roughshod on whoever's left. And thrown over the top rope. And Regal has Big Daddy Cool where he wants him. And that's in trouble. And Big Daddy Cool, nope, stayed in. And a spinning neck breaker. I apologize for these black lines, though. I don't. That's not a part of the show. And Norris, well, he tried to attack Big Daddy Cool, but deadlock. But Big Daddy Cool just, yeah, broken up by William Regal. And now William Regal gonna try to get rid of Big Daddy Cool. Over the top rope, but not onto the floor. And I'm not sure what Norris was trying to do, but he didn't do himself any justice. Oh, wait a minute, what are they doing? A double gut buster onto Big Daddy Cool. And, oh, wait a minute. Regalplex. Regalplex. That's one of his finishing maneuvers, is the Regalplex. A modified back suplex with so much authority. I couldn't even say it right. Sorry about that. With so much authority. Okay, there we go. Russian leg sweep on to Norris. And a rake in the eyes to Norris. And, uh-oh, now it's Chuck Norris who's in trouble. And Norris, is he going to hold on here? Oh my god, just barely though. A lesser man wouldn't have survived, but Chuck Norris is not a... Yeah, Chuck Norris is no lesser man. He's a real man. And William Regal is a real man's man, according to the song that he had. I gotta show you that guy. I gotta show you that song one of these days, but right now, Chuck Norris, William Regal, and Kevin Nash all fighting to become ECW champion after it was vacated. And yeah, now they're doing the smart thing by getting rid of the big man, but wow, that's easier said than done though. And a spear right to Kevin Nash. Whipped into the ropes. Nope, interrupted by Regal. And Norris was trying to get rid of Regal, but I'm not sure what the strategy was in that. And a scoop and a slam with ease on to Chuck Norris. On a kick right to the leg. And a knife edge chop on a Big Daddy Cool. And a spinning neck breaker on to Chuck Norris. And uh-oh, what's this? Ooh, right to the back of the head and to the upper part of the back of Chuck Norris. That has got to hurt. And another knife edge chop. And a shoulder tackle, but that didn't get much of Kevin Nash. And now, after Norris, is Regal. But Norris actually fought out of it. A back elbow. And a chop block onto Big Daddy Cool, which is a good thing, but you got to get him over the top rope and out. And, oh, wait a minute. He's going to go for it. Case closed. Case closed. And a kick right to the head of Regal. And now he goes right after Regal, but yet Kevin Nash is going to help him. So now it's Regal who's in trouble. And out goes Regal. So now we're down to Big Daddy Cool and Chuck Norris. And we'll find out which one of these two men is going to win. I mean, Big Daddy Cool has the size and strength, but his head is hurt right now, but we'll see if that becomes a factor at some point. Over the top rope, and no, wait a minute, Chuck Norris skinned the cat on a hangman's neck breaker on a from Chuck Norris rather. And a roundhouse kick. And thrown over the top rope. And Chuck Norris, is he going to do it? No, he doesn't. Oh, just barely though. He barely touched the floor. Did Kevin Nash. And Kevin, I think this is it for Norris. Nope, stayed in. And what's this? Ooh, and a modified DDT onto Big Daddy Cool. And a knife edge chop. And could this be it? A drop kick, and that's it. Big Daddy Cool is done.
In the eyes of a ranger, the unsuspecting stranger had better know the truth of wrong from right. 'Cause the eyes of the ranger are upon you. Any wrong you do, he's gonna see. When you're in Texas, look behind you, 'cause that's where the ranger's gonna be.